If you're still using my upgraded continuous flow task tracker, then whenever you mark a recurring task as done, it still stays on the task list and just gets copied to the done tab. But on my newest tracker, whenever I mark a recurring task as done, it will be removed entirely from the task list to make things nice and clean. Best of all, we have all of our recurring tasks listed right here, so whenever the day arrives that needs to be completed, it will be automatically added to the bottom of your task list. Another cool feature is you can sort it by different ways, so if I want to see broken up by task focus, I can click on that. And now it doesn't matter how it's sorted on my actual list, it will show me exactly how it's sorted based off the task focus. In this video, I'm going to show you how to convert this to this. And if you're randomly stumbling upon this video, if you go to my YouTube page, you can go to the automated task tracker playlist, and this will show you exactly how to build the tracker from scratch. And this is the newest model. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is go ahead and delete rows 3 and 4. Then we'll select A2 all the way through the end of L2 and down through the end of the columns, and go to Format, Convert to Table. And if you want to change the color, you can just click on this little caret and go to Table Header Color. You can click on whatever option you want to, or pick a custom color. So let's say I want to have this same color as I have right here. I can click on that, press OK, and now I have it. Now the next thing I want to do is copy E and F, paste that below. I want to copy C, paste that right here. And then I want to unmerge A1 and B1, and then copy A1 into C2. Now I can delete row 1. Then I'll click on C1, press the paint format, and paint right there. So now I have everything the same color. Now instead of table 1, I'm going to go ahead and list this as task tracker. Over here to the right, I can delete any extra columns that I have there. I'm going to delete this date right here. All right, now we need to adjust the automatic counter. So I'm going to delete this reference error and type $A, $2, and press enter. So now it's going to reference A2. I can drag this formula down. A cheat, instead of going all the way down to the bottom, let's go ahead and delete all of the columns. And now whenever you add more columns, it will automatically be there. Now over on our park tasks, we're going to go ahead and do the same thing. So I'm going to click on L all the way through A, then go to Format, Convert to Table. All right, now I'm going to rename this as Parked Tasks. I'll use the caret to select a different color. Let's go ahead and make this one this orange color. Now back on the task list, we need to change the priority. So I'm going to drop down and select this edit button. And we're going to reorder this. So top will be all the way at the top. Recurring will be even higher than that. And unable to start will be at the very end. Now we're going to add some numbers to allow us to sort easier. So I'm going to put a 1 space dash space and then the name. And make sure you have the dashes and the spaces properly. So 2 space dash space top. Otherwise formatting could get messed up. So I'll do the same thing for 4, 5, 6, and 7. Perfect. So once you press done, it will apply everything here. So if you have anything already there, all you'll need to do is find and replace with whatever you want, or you can reselect the values. So I'm going to go ahead and put high, 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 medium, 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 and low. All right, next thing I'm going to do is duplicate the task list. So I will right click on task list and select duplicate. I'll rename this as recurring. And then I'm going to go ahead and delete row 1 and anything to the right of G. Keep deleting those until you get just A through G. All right, I'm going to rename this as recurring. All right, now we don't need that many right now, so I'm going to go ahead and delete all these excess rows just for simplicity and expand column A. I'm going to delete everything that's in here currently. Then we're going to edit the column type. So I'm going to click on the caret, go to edit column type, drop down, and here we'll put the days of the week. So we'll put Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. If you work on Saturday and Sunday, you can put these, otherwise you can just skip it. Sunday. And then we also want monthly. All right, I'm just going to assign random colors and press done. So now we have all the different options. So this will be what you select. So for example, if you have a recurring task that you need to complete on Mondays, you'll select Monday. So that way the trigger will know that you need to attach those tasks for that day. Here, you're going to go ahead and select whatever option you currently need. So if it's recurring, we'll go ahead and select recurring. If it's monthly recurring, you can select monthly recurring. You can also do tasks that are not recurring that you can flow through here. I have an upgrade video in my tutorial playlist if you want to add those later on. But for now, we'll just do weekly recurring and monthly recurring. You'll put the details of the task as well as the progress/status and the priority and the task focus, and then any links that you need. It's important for links that it's actually the URL and not any smart chips, otherwise it'll just copy the name. So I'll go ahead and just put random days here and monthly. And then I have this out of order. I'm just going to do that. Okay. And I have one for each, but you can do however many you want. Perfect. Now I'm going to go ahead and change this color to something different. So let's put purple, for example. And now we're good. So the Done tab is going to be just like it is currently. The last thing we need to do is go to Visualizations Worksheet. So you can click on these three little lines and it'll be hidden. It'll be a light gray color. So just select it and then you'll see it pop up. We'll select 1 and 2, then hit Insert 2 rows above. We'll go to A1, go to Data, Data Validation, Add Rule. Use the criteria drop down and select Is Valid Date. Reject the input if it's not, and hit Done. Now, once you do that, you'll be able to double click on the cell and you'll have a pop-out calendar. So this will be the filter that we have all of these filtered by. So that way, whenever you want to update this after you work for a while, you won't have to manually update things each time because that's super annoying. So let's go ahead and go back to, let's say, September 1st, 2024. And now we're going to go into each of our pivot tables. I'm going to hit Edit. So instead of week start, I'm going to put task completed. And then I'm going to drop down, put filter by condition, click none to expand it, and put greater than or equal to equals A1. Then I'll press OK. Make sure this is all selected still, but we'll press OK. So now we can delete the week start. Now we can do the same thing with all of the rest. So task completed is already here. So instead of greater than or equal to 0, we'll put equals A1. Hit OK. Go down to the next one. If it says week start, do task completed. Filter by condition, none. Greater than or equal to equals A1. OK. Delete week start. Select the next one. Greater than or equals to equals A1. Hit OK. Go down to the next one. If it's week start, task completed. Filter by condition, none. Greater than or equal to equals A1. OK. Delete week start. And there should be one more. Task completed. Greater than or equals to equal A1. And we'll hit OK. Now this may not mean too much for you right now, but that's because we only have one item. But as you continue working on this, it's going to make these graphs very, very small. So for example, if I have an entire year of history, I'm going to have 12 or more different bar graphs. And that's a lot. So I don't really want that. I want to be able to shorten it as I see fit. And that's where this comes into play. So it's only going to show tasks that are completed on or after September 1st, 2024. Perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and hide this again. All right. So the reconfiguration here is done. Now we need to set up the new automation rules. So I'm going to go to Extensions, App Script. And here we have the current automation. We don't want that. If you go to my link in my bio, you'll see a link for beacons.ai. Go ahead and click on that and it'll bring you to this page. We'll go to AppScript-codes, click on that. This will bring you to my GitHub where it has all my different automations. So you'll want to see rolling automated task tracker with tables. The top one, you'll see if I hover over it, it says copy recurring. We'll get to that one in a minute. The second one says timestamps and move. We want that. So I'm going to click into there. Copy raw file. Go back to the app script. Delete every single thing that is currently there, and then paste it. I'll hit save and we're good. All right, if there's anything else here, I don't know why that would be there. Let's go ahead and delete that. And then let's add another file. So I'm going to add script. And we'll put this one as Monday. Now we're going to go back to my app script and go to the other one that says copy recurring. And we're going to copy this one. So I'm going to copy it, delete what's currently there, and paste it. Now, this is copy Monday tasks, and it's going to look for that recurring and look for Monday. Now, what's super important is it has to match. So if recurring right here is a different name than right here, so if this says recurring tasks, or if there's a space or something, it's not going to know where to go. So it needs to match exactly with the punctuation and everything. Same thing with Monday. All right, next thing we want to do is run it. And this will ask you to review permissions. So we'll click on review permissions, go ahead and log in, go to advanced, go to task tracker. It says unsafe, and that's only because it has not been vetted thoroughly through Google's channels, but it's all good. All you have to do is just click on continue, and now it'll work. So it will run and execution completed. If I go back to my task list, you'll see it's right here. So whenever you have that done at the beginning of the day, you can simply click on the caret, go to sort column A to Z, and now it's at the very top. All right, so we have Monday. We need to do the same exact thing for all the rest of the days. So I'm going to click on the three little dots, click on make a copy. I'll put Tuesday. Where it says function copy Monday task, I'm going to change Monday to Tuesday. And then down here for the trigger, I'm going to change Monday to Tuesday. And go slow with this. Like I said, it has to match exactly, punctuation, everything, otherwise it won't work. So I'll save this. If you want to give it a try, you can. Just click on run. And then you should see it populate automatically right here if you did it correctly. And you can. So we have our Tuesday task right here and we're good. All right, and you're going to do the same exact thing for the rest of these. I'm going to go ahead and speed through this. That way it takes less time on the video. All right, so now I have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We need to do this one more time, and we're going to do monthly. So I'm going to type in monthly, change Sunday to monthly, and then the trigger will be monthly as well. All right, we'll save that, and we're good to go. So now everything is set up automation-wise. We need to set up some actual triggers, though, so that way it actually runs on those days. So I'm going to go over to triggers, and that's this little button right here. Add trigger in the bottom right hand corner, and it says choose which function to run. If you drop down, you'll see all of the different options that we just made, and that's why it's important to label it by what day it is so you know exactly what day it needs to be run. So we'll click on copy Monday tasks, leave this as head, select event source, we'll put time driven, we'll select week, and then it will say select day of the week. So this one will be Monday since it's for Monday, and then whatever time you want to run it. So I'm going to go ahead and do midnight through 1 a.m. and press save. So now instead of me having to go in there and run that automation to add that code, every Monday from midnight to 1 a.m. it will automatically run that code. So when you arrive to work on Monday morning, it will be there waiting for you. Now let's go ahead and add another trigger. And we'll do this one for Tuesday. Time driven, week timer, Tuesday, midnight to 1 a.m. Press save. All right, so we need to set one up for every single one, including monthly. So I'm going to go ahead and do add trigger and do the same exact thing that we just did. I'll come back for monthly to show you it's a little bit different, and I'll speed through all this for the sake of the time. All right, now all the days are done, so I'm going to add a trigger again. This time we're going to copy monthly tasks. Event source will be time driven, but instead of clicking on week timer, we're going to click on month timer. And it's up to you what day of the month you want. So if you want it to be on the first of the month, you can select first. If you want it to be on a different day of the month, you can select whatever day of the month it is. I personally do the 5th of the month. That way we have a little bit of time in case we need to adjust things for month end projects, but it's entirely up to you based off of your specific position. We'll keep that as midnight to 1 a.m., hit save, and we're good to go. So now you're all set. So you can go ahead and test out that flow. So let's go ahead and put pending. Once you click pending, it should automatically give you a timestamp. I'm filming this on March 27th, so that's why it is showing there. And then let's go ahead and put done. Even though it's recurring, it should still move to the bottom of the done tab. And we're good to go there. If I go to parked, we should still be able to park our tasks. So if I go to parked, it should move from this task list to the bottom of the park tab. And then when I click on ready, it should go back to the bottom of the task list, which it does. And I should be able to go pending, done on any one of these, and I should be good to go. Looks like I'm all set here. Now for the done tab, everything should be aligned properly. If you see this reference error, I'm going to work on a fix for that. Don't worry about it. It's not going to affect anything. Just make it small, pretend it's not there, and you're good to go here. And then for the visualizations, you should see all the different breakdowns just like you're normally used to seeing. All right, so now your update's all complete. You don't have to build this from scratch again. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe. Let me know if you have any questions, and like and comment for more.